Well, she's always a bit too bubbly when she joins us here on Daytime, but that's okay, I guess. It's time to find out more about yummy, healthy, and convenient substitutions. Kathleen Trotter is with us right now.
I feel like you need a little punch for that comment.
No.
Too bubbly.
It's
There's no such thing.
program. Fitness expert, author of Your Fittest Future Self. New book, second book. It's going well.
Yes, it is my pocket of joy. As I always tell my mother, she doesn't get a grandchild, but she gets 2 books. They're like my kids.
Okay, maybe will she get a 3rd grandchild one day?
I'm hoping.
Fun. You've actually been a fitness writer for over 15 years. Why do you love it so much? Why do you want to help people so much?
Because it changed my life. So I spent the first half of my life being really unhappy, uncomfortable in my own skin. I was overweight. I was just sad. I kind of ate my way through all of my emotions. My parents went through a divorce. It just was not a good time in my life. And then I found health and fitness. And, you know, I went from sort of being like a little shy human being to being like, I'm going to bring the fitness fun. And I want all of that for everybody out there. And I think too often health and fitness becomes this shaming thing that feels really overwhelming and way too much work. And people do it and then they quit because they're just like, oh, that's too much and it's disgusting and it's too expensive and it's too time consuming. And I like to show people that you don't have to have millions of dollars and all the time in the world to find your fit, right? You can do it through little wins like these little healthy substitutions.
It doesn't have to be complicated is what you're saying.
Exactly. And if you can make it something that you can actually accomplish, so it's a little win, like having zucchini noodles instead of white pasta, right? And then you feel good about yourself. And then you're like, oh, okay, well, I had that little win. So then maybe for breakfast tomorrow, I won't have my muffin. I might have like an egg muffin, right? Okay. So they spiral in this upward spiraling positive health.
Okay. So what exactly does substitutions mean to you? I know you just gave us a couple of ideas here, but substitution, it's a pretty big word. Like, it's a powerful thing that you're doing here.
Well, yeah, as opposed to overhauling all of your choices and habits all at once, it can feel really overwhelming. You just sort of say, I'm going to pick 1 or 2 things, and I'm going to make a slightly healthier option. So, you know, if you normally cook pasta, you don't have to think of all new recipes. You don't have to go crazy, you know, vegan or paleo or this. You can just say, okay, instead of the pasta, I'm going to have bean pasta. 12 grams, this is, I think, 22 grams of protein. Yeah. Super yummy. It's black bean pasta. They have chickpea pasta, right? You can still put the sauce that you normally use, but you can put it on this. So it's not that complicated.
Okay. Show us some other examples. Okay. You brought a whole table full of great ideas.
Yeah, and I'm always impressed when I make it here and all the food is intact because I come via plane.
You don't eat it on the way here. Okay.
Exactly.
Sure.
Okay, so as opposed to a muffin, which is basically just cake in a muffin form, something like an egg muffin. And I'm really big on this kind of thing because it's convenient. And so many people say to me, Kathleen, I can't eat healthy. I have to have the muffin because it's easy. Okay, well, I got news for you. Okay. These are just as easy. You
pointed right at me.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So you can make 6 or 8 of them on a Sunday, keep them in the fridge, and every morning you just grab and go. And you get some veggies into your breakfast. And you feel good because if you have a lot of sugar at breakfast, you then want sugar at lunch. You want sugar in the afternoon. You want sugar at dinner, right? It's this like terrible spiral.
You get addicted.
You get addicted.
Yep. That would have made a great GIF, what you just did there. Just you came to life. Okay, what else do you have here?
Okay, well,
don't want to run out of time.
Okay, speaking of getting addicted to sugar, the other problem is you know, if you've had sugar in your breakfast and then it comes to snack time and you're like, oh, I want more sugar. So no, instead of having a sugary-filled food where you can't even pronounce the ingredients, I don't know what else, like food dyes. It's just like
they sure look good though, Kathleen.
No. What are you doing?
Those are tasty, though.
No,
but continue.
They're bad for you. They're poison for your body.
Sorry.
Your body is not a garbage can. Don't put garbage into it.
So why did you bring it then?
You want food that has real ingredients. So what's in almonds? Almonds. These are jicama sticks.
Are you telling me that almonds are in almonds?
I know. I'm just like blowing your mind.
So what are these things? Because I've never heard of that before.
So the jicama is a vegetable, but they're really crunchy. So they satisfy that chip, like feeling that you want in the middle of the afternoon. They're really yummy. You can also shred them on salads. They're great. I love jicama. They're my new obsession. Those and these RX bars. So they're new to Canada and they have all natural ingredients. In fact, they only have 4 ingredients, right? They have what you can pronounce them all, right? 12 grams of protein. So I travel with these. I'm obsessed with them. And again, it's just because I'm putting real food, real ingredients into my body. And I know you're laughing, but I actually eat peppers as like apples.
Do you really?
I do.
Okay,
yeah.
I believe it. You didn't take a bite there, but I believe it.
Well, no, I can't. I have to talk.
We only have about a minute left.
Oh my God, a minute. Okay, so as opposed to rice, cauliflower rice, broccoli rice, okay? The cauliflower is great. You can make pizza dough out of cauliflower. Instead of mashed potatoes, you can do mashed cauliflower. Fantastic. Again, put on all the sauces you normally do, you know, meats, veggies, but it's easy peasy, nutritious.
Okay.
Cinnamon in your coffee, okay? So again, you don't want to start having sugar in your coffee in the morning because then you just want more and more sugar. I love my coffee, as you can see with my lipstick on the top here. But cinnamon is sort of earthy, rich, very tasty, good for your kidneys, lungs, heart, awesome.
There's other ideas. We got to wrap you up.
Oh my God.
I apologize.
Okay.
But I know all of this is waiting for you at your website.
Yes, KathleenTrotter.com.
And it's all about just taking your time, giving yourself time to adjust as well.
Time
so
to
it's not
adjust,
overwhelming.
and so you feel good about yourself. Small
Kathleen
things.
Trotter, I feel better about myself every time you're on. So thank you. Still, that was tasty, though. More Daytime coming up on Rogers TV. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for being here.